I got anger management. Uh a At first it was like, oh, if your mental health specialist recommend it, but um we asked the parole officer and he's like, no, he's gotta do it. I If you haven't seen the last video on update of where I've been, um to make things short, I punched a security guard in the face when I was in mental hospital, and I thought it was Jesus Christ. I thought I was connected to everybody, and that was what I needed to do, to convert people from being a Satanist and a neo-Nazi. I was really sick. Um, so, um, so At first, I was kind of like, anger management. Like, why do I need that? It's like ironic because you get angry at you know, angry that you have anger management. But um, looking back in my life, like I was the type of person that I got my buttons pressed a lot, and when might be fine, uh, when you're 1 through 99, but when you're on the thousandth time you push my button, like I would just explode and get angry. I have autism, so a lot of my emotions are may seem exaggerated to other people. Um, so when I get happy, I'm ecstatic. Actually, question, I don't think I ever was technically happy in my life, but that's another video. Not trying to be too depressing here. Um, Also, I was wondering, like, like yeah, I mean, I kind of with my anger, I just kind of go and distance myself and let out all the anger. It's not healthy. I need to let people know, like, what's going on, and what's bugging me before I do that. I'm getting a lot better, but there's still a lot of things that I just don't speak up for myself. And at the end of it, I just kind of just distance myself, and work on usually something on YouTube or just something to feel better about it. Like express my anger in different ways. Now that music isn't really a huge focus on my channel anymore, I I don't really have that um way of expressing it anymore. I mean, I can do videos and rant videos and stuff like that. I'm trying to keep these down to a minimum, but still have a good bit of them, so I don't feel like everybody, thinks that who I am, playing an act, playing a character, coming up all these ridiculous, stories for stand-ups and just stuff like that. It's like, oh, that's who he is. It's like, you know, it's really hard to humanize yourself when you're a comedian, because it's kind of like they only know you from your sets or something, and I want to be more personal than I'm always scared people will think like I'm not, you know, like I'm a different person than I am, and like scared that people won't listen if I talk about some real stuff. And I'm not like, I want to avoid all the stuff that I talked about um, before I came back. I don't want to get into major details of things. If I do, I'll try to sugarcoat it. I just, I really don't want to like let you guys like vent to you guys like you're my therapist anymore. I really don't. I don't want you to hear the awful thoughts that come up in my brain, and also because a lot of people started unsubscribing whenever I would just let it out what's going on in my head, and it's just and then I'd get angry at that. I get more frustrated. I do get frustrated a lot. Like just the smallest things. Like something I care about, like YouTube. Like if like a couple people on sub, I get so mad, and it's easy to say, yeah, just don't worry about them, but like catch me on an off day, and it just messes with me. I just like it's like you know I'm trying really hard to build something, and it's just that's the one thing about YouTube I don't like. I feel like if you subscribe to someone, it's like a lifetime subscription, and you're forced to say subscribed. But you know, I'm always like this was about anger management, but now it's just like just inside my head what's been going on, and I'll go back to anger management here in a second. I just every everything just seems like um uh angering. um I guess I forgot what I was gonna say. But this pretty much I'm sorry if I wasn't even in the frame. I was like this what but I guess I'll just go back to my anger management. um I'm kind of angry at it. Still, it's like, why do I have to take this? But I'm looking at it a new light too. Like, hey, this you'll learn some skills. Maybe you'll help with your anger. And it's like this was the worst thing. It's like I went through all that, and now you're telling me that I have an anger problem. Like I kept it chill. I kept it dope. I took the punishment. I let all this happen. I think it was honestly on the video coming back. I thought like I was more angry than I let on, and like how I like like I try. I'm being civil. I don't want to disrespect them, but it's like one punch then like made my life like hell for like 4 months. It's like, how's that fair? And you're telling me I have an anger problem when he was healed after a couple days. Like, did I really affect them that much? It's like I'm tired of like playing this like PC type thing. Let's be honest here. I I always feel like I can't share how I feel because I feel like I'll make people angry, like, or I'll make people upset, just how I feel. And that's why I'm scared to be angry. You guys don't see it very much, me getting angry, um, because I try not to show it too much. I do get angry with, like, if you see on live streams, I get more angry than I usually do. It's like, that's not, live streams weren't good for me. I ain't not going there. But just saying, when I did them, I ended up taking them down. Either I gave my opinion or I just got too angry. It's like I'm afraid of people. I think it's that kind of afraid of people leaving my life. Abandonment issues that I've always had a problem with. That kind of is the forefront because I'm afraid if I share how I really feel, and that people will up and leave. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking. But I don't know. It's just thinking. I'm like, do I have anger problems? Do you guys think I have anger issues? I just can't think. I just don't think. It's like, yeah, I get more frustrated. I get a lot frustrated a lot, which is like not quite anger, but it's like a like anger's small cousin or something. But I just I don't know what else to say. I feel like I'm missing something that I didn't say earlier, but my thoughts get jumbled up and stuff. I just want people to see me. I'm a kind and considerate person, and I don't want people mad at me. I don't want people upset. I want to be that person that makes them laugh, takes them out of it, and like whether it's online on YouTube or just in real life. So that's why it's like so hard to release these videos now that I've just been doing comedy. It feels so good, it feels natural. But then again, this feels natural too. And being real, like I'm afraid to be real. Uh, I know it's ironic because I just said I'm real, but sometimes I just, for other people's sake, I don't say what I need to, and that ends up becoming anger. And I'm not a violent person. I was legit the first time I punched somebody. Um, so like, as we were kids, right? We punched each other, like just messing around. That's not what I'm saying. Like, not like a little silly fight. That was like legit. I punched someone. I I'm a pacifist. And it's funny because it's ironic that they're saying I need anger management, and they're telling me they're at first they're like, oh, make sure he's not a danger to society. It's like that's the first time I got in trouble with the law. It's just like it hurt. It's like you guys don't know me. That's why maybe I'm so obsessed with people knowing the real me, because they don't give a shit about you through the court system. They really don't. Which sucks is like because therapists get to know you and how you are and stuff, but you mess up, even if you were in a mental hospital and you were actually psychotic at the time, don't matter to them. And I'm told not. I'm told that I can't be angry at that, and I have anger issues. Uh, but I get it. I get it. Don't You're not supposed to punch people. I get that. I take responsibility, but not fully, because I was out of my mind. I already talked about this. Why am I rambling? What's the point of all this? What's the point of putting this up when people don't want to hear this real stuff? Well, actually, a lot of people. There's still a lot of people from before I started still supporting. Like, I'd say like even all of them. Like, you guys are so supporting. Um, I'm talking about the new people that are gonna see us and like, what is this? This ain't funny. What? It's like, so I think, what's the point? What's the point of doing something like this to tell my audience how I've been feeling and what's been up? Just an update and just all the thoughts I have. But then again, that's the same thing. I'm too scared to open up, too scared to tell people bad news. That's why I go to YouTube, and I scared you guys for the last 5 years. So, not doing that again. Like, I am very blunt and open when I am, and that can scare people. So that's why I'm always scared to open up, because I'm just that honest, and I don't sugarcoat things, and I'm working on it, and I feel like I've been doing a lot better job recently. Anyway, this is finally a take that I like. Took this a few times. I appreciate you guys watching and listening. What's been going on? Um, so, I, I can't, like the last video, I can't tell you what is gonna come next. You know how I am, and I need to trust that. Like, my trust is down, man. I have trouble trusting people, like fully at least. Um, like I'm not as cynical as I used to be, but anyway, how do I end this? How do I say to end this? Um, Thank you for hearing about my life and what's been going on. I appreciate you guys, each one of you, and the real ones will stay. I'm talking to the newcomers that are the real ones will stay. I already know that the OGs are staying. You know what I mean. And the ones that subscribed and never watched a single video, that don't even look at the notifications, that will forever be subscribed to. Thank you for rocking with me too. Um, I've been doing well. Some things here and there I gotta work on, but I've been well overall. I I don't realize how good of my life I have. So if I gotta take some anger management class, ooh, oh boy, that my insurance pays for. Oh no, not that. So hey, if that's what that's pretty good for punching someone. So anyway, I love you guys. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically.